LL Bean credit card holders are being warned that hackers receive some of their account information. Gina DePietro has the details, as well as some tips to keep yourself safe.
LL Bean and a number of other retailers do business with Epsilon. Epsilon provides email services to these large companies. Just recently, hackers gained access to some of their customers' personal information. Ray Albert, professor of computer science at the University of Maine at Fort Kent, says data breach is fairly common, but not of this size.
Epsilon on an annual basis generates over 40 billion emails going out on an annual basis. Now, they didn't lose or suffer a loss of 40 billion email addresses. Only 2% of their client base was affected.
That's 800 million customers. According to the professor, people shouldn't be overly concerned because only names and email addresses were disclosed. But he says to be very suspicious of spam asking for personal information.
Always keep in mind that companies such as this will not be asking for personal identifying information in any way through email.
Now someone has your name and email address. What happens next? What can an undisclosed party do with that information?
It's going to make it easier for hackers to craft email messages that look even more authentic than they might otherwise appear to be. They could very easily redirect you to a fraudulent website that looks like the real one.
According to Albert, don't respond with key information such as user ID and password. Hackers are able to collect that information for use later on. He says don't release any more information about yourself than is absolutely required.
If you need to purchase something and they ask for certain information, challenge it. Don't just simply because someone is asking you, oh, and by the way, what is your Social Security number? Don't simply provide that information because that information can be collected, aggregated together, and it can put you at risk.
Protect the privacy of your personal information as long as possible. Once it's released to the world, it's out there. Gina DePietro, News Source 8.